Axis is 30 years old this year. How big is your birthday cake?
That's a funny question. In 1984, when the company was invented, we had only one candle. We started with one product. But during years, we are right now having more than 130 cameras. And the birthday cake, then it's really big because we have the widest portfolio in the industry. I think Axis is doing it very well. For example, because the company was established in Lund, but was always thinking to work on a global level. So that's why the main market was Germany, and then the company spread all around the world. And right now, Axis has more than 40 branches, and the products are sold in 179 countries worldwide. Considering the reinvention, I think one of the biggest step was 1996 when first camera was introduced, called fish eye, and this camera has 3 frames per minute, which was really funny when you compare to speed of the internet at this moment. But we have to remember that at that time it was only a dial-in internet connection, and this 1 frame per 17 seconds complies with the speed of the dial-in internet connection at that time. So Axis holds many first positions in development of network video. Axis came with the first video encoder to, let's say, stimulate the transition between the analog towards the digital or network video. Then it comes with special functions like the wide dynamic range or a light finder, which gives to cameras a better position in terms of image quality in a darkness or in a bad lighting conditions. Axis is innovating continuously. Right now, up to from 1,700 employees, we have more than 600 which are working in research and development, and 15% of our revenue is invested back into the development. So we are continuously innovating and coming with new products. For example, last year was launched Access Control, the first network access control platform and system, which is fully integratable. And it was launched in United States, and right now it's also coming to Europe, and it was launched in Essen for German market. And this is completely a different topic what the network cameras are, but it's very similar. It has to do with security, and this is a new product. Right now we are also looking into the storage and cloud solutions, and I think in the near future Axis will come again with any other product which will be useful for a market and will make our solution more complex. Right now we have the widest portfolio of network cameras on the market, which contains more than 132 cameras. And they are widely used in different vertical markets, for example in transportation systems, in retail, in city surveillance, in education, for example for universities, schools, in governmental buildings, in critical infrastructure, which is also very important. And company is innovating. For example, there are different needs between on the cameras. For example, what the customers on the Middle East needs. That's the cameras which, because there is very hot, they need some air conditioning inside built in. But when you compare the customers, for example, in Russia or somewhere on the north, they need the cameras which can survive even in a minus 50 degrees. So that's why Axis introduced a function RT control, which can easily survive even these bad severe conditions.
Axis has been always able to change. Is this transition lasting?
Yes, as I said, there were many inventions during recent years which even change the industry, and the switch from the analog to IP is right now going towards the 2020. The IT market will grow, and by the EHS report, it should be around 20 to 30%. So that's the spread, and we would like to be there, and as a leader, and show to our partners that we can offer something more, not just an hardware, but also technical expertise, complete project specifications, and give certain benefits and connect the partners to provide to the end customer complete solution in a network video which he will be satisfied.